Fast Lawyer VR Reviews. For sexy VR reviews, hit the subscribe button. Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we are going to review Propagation Paradise Hotel PC VR, released yesterday, May the Force Be With You 2023, by developer Wanadev Studio. It normally retails for $19.99. I bought this game and I tested it out on the MetaQuest 2 using link cable. The developer describes the game as a single-player survival horror game, and it obviously does draw inspiration from Resident Evil. However, I would definitely not call it a Resident Evil clone. This game is its own game with its own mechanics and its own style. Now, the setup for the story is pretty simple. You're trapped inside the Paradise Hotel after the start of a zombie apocalypse, and you're looking for your twin sister who may be in trouble. The game is dark, it is slow paced, but it's very intense, it's very atmospheric. You're looking for ammo, you're looking for resources, and most importantly, you're just trying to survive. There is lots of combat, and you have a handgun and a shotgun that you get later on in the game, as well as various keys and tools that you'll need in order to progress through the game. There are some light puzzles as well, but they are few, and I found them to be pretty simple. The real big twist in this game as far as gameplay is that, by the way, spoiler alert here, but it is that zombies don't normally stay down. If you just shoot them, they will rise up after a few moments. And early in the game, there really is no way to keep them down. It's only until you unlock the shotgun and make sure that you blast their whole face off that they finally stay down for the count. And to be honest, I really loved this game mechanic. It kept the early start of the game very intense throughout. And on top of that, just the game overall is very atmospheric. This game does a great job of using light and darkness to create that very intense atmosphere, and the enemy designs overall were done so well in this game to keep you very frightened and on the edge of your seat. I did play this game on normal medium difficulty, and it took me approximately 4.3 hours to complete the game. The game is running on the Unreal Engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting a steady 90 frames per second. On high graphical settings, I did have super sampling set to 118%. I think the game looked absolutely beautiful. I was concerned when I heard this game was going to be released also on the Quest store that we would have a game's visuals that were compromised for PC VR, but that is not the case. This game looks gorgeous and it runs great on PC VR, and I did not experience any serious issues or bugs. This is one of the most polished VR experiences that I have played in 2023. You do have full locomotion as well as teleportation available, along with smooth and snap turning. You can play standing or seated. There is button crouch available, along with magnet hands. This basically has all the comfort, all the graphical settings, sound settings, all the settings that you would expect to be there are in this game, so kudos to the devs for that. The VR interactions are all pretty smooth and polished. About the only complaint I have on this front is that sometimes I did accidentally grab the wrong item, especially when trying to use the shotgun and trying to reload it. Sometimes I would grab for a shell, but instead I would get something else like my flashlight or my health spray. Like I mentioned earlier, the visuals here are excellent. It doesn't have like a realistic art style. It's a little bit on the cartoony side, but don't let that dissuade you from getting this game. It looks magnificent in VR, and what I really like is that almost each room in this hotel, and really almost every part of the hotel, looks like a lived-in hotel that did face a zombie apocalypse. The blood spatterings all around, the dead bodies lying around, and just all the little household items strewn about that really bring this hotel to life and make it a joy to explore and discover. Again, kudos to the developers, to the artists, artists involved in this project, they did an excellent job. And if the visuals here just don't impress you, there's also the sound design, which is also excellent. Great spatial audio, great ambient sounds, nice music. Did I say nice music? I mean excellent musical soundtrack that really keeps the tension in the right moments. And about the only complaint that I have as far as sound design here is that the voice acting is a little uneven. Overall, I do think the voice acting was good in this game. However, I did notice one character in particular that just wasn't very good at all. I don't think I need to tell y'all which one I thought was bad. I think you'll be able to pick up on your own, but it seemed so out of place because it did sound a bit robotic. Lastly, I do want to talk about the gameplay in this experience. Overall, I think it is very good, but I do think it fell short in some areas. First, let me talk about what I liked about the core gameplay loop here. I think the biggest thing here is that it is very atmospheric. It is very tense playing this game. The devs here absolutely knocked it out of the ballpark as far as atmosphere and really made this game feel something very special and memorable. And the enemy designs here also were excellent overall. Lots of VR shooters don't have enough enemy variety to really keep it interesting throughout, but here the zombies not only look different, but they behave differently, and you'll have different tactics depending on the zombie that you're facing. And you'll have to make quick decisions whether you want to fight or whether you want to flight. But like I said, I do have some criticisms of this game. The biggest criticism I have is just the lack of weapon variety. You only have 2 different weapons in this game. The handgun, which you'll use for most of the game, and then the shotgun, which you'll pick up in the later third of the game. I would have liked to have seen like a sniper rifle or a fully automatic weapon, and maybe a specific enemy type where this works best with. The last thing that I'll mention is the puzzles. I did not really have a problem with the easy casual style puzzles of this game. I just really wanted to see more puzzles. It just didn't seem like there were enough in this game. And some of the puzzles could have just used a little bit more steps along the way for solving them. Some people have complained about the game's length, but I really don't have any problem with it. I think at $20 it is appropriately priced. My real only problem is that it does end on a to be continued, so I cannot wait for part 2. I do hope it releases sometime very soon because I'd like to continue this journey. Anyways, I do recommend this game. I do think it is a must buy. I think it's great. I think it's excellent. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, and that's a very high score from me. I am a very tough grader. So anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my full review for Propagation Paradise Hotel. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the video.